Hey, foodie gang. Hey, foodie gang. What is going on? What is going on? Welcome back. You're tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chefbigbank, Season 3, Episode 50. Can you believe that we're halfway to 100? So, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and join the channel as well and receive some exclusive perks. We are going to be making appetizers today. So we did an appetizer the other day. It went really well. So we're back with some more. But today we are going to be doing a bunch of appetizers, a trio. We are going to be making stuffed mushrooms, caprese salad or caprese skewers, and finger sandwiches. So I got all my ingredients here, and it is a lot. The first thing I have is my mushrooms, and I have removed the stem from my mushrooms and I cleaned them off so that they are ready to stuff. Excuse me, I need some water already. So when we did our stuffed cherry tomatoes, we had a little bit of the cream cheese filling left over. So we are going to use this filling to stuff our mushrooms. And there's cream cheese, Parmesan, and so many other yummy ingredients. I didn't have time, but after this live stream, I am going to put all of the recipes in there. So these are our stuffed mushrooms. Pretty simple and great if you're having a party. And hey, Brian, how are you doing? Okay, that is the stuffed mushrooms. We're gonna do that, and it's pronounced caprese. I just looked it up on how to pronounce it. It's caprese skewers. We have some more tomatoes. We got some tomatoes, basil. And this is Alaska grown basil. Y'all know I'm in Alaska. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And then we have some mozzarella pearls for our caprese skewers. So we got that right there. We got the basil, tomato, mozzarella, and some olive oil. And then we're just going to hit it with some salt and pepper. Keep it super simple. And let me show you guys these. We got our skewers in the 907 Good Eats cup. So that's for our stuffed mushrooms, caprese skewers, and then we're doing finger sandwiches. So the type of bread that we are going to use for our finger sandwiches is going to be sourdough. You can use whatever type of bread you want, potato, wheat, whole grain, whatever type of bread you want to use for your finger sandwiches, feel free. We got some pickles. I got some pickles here. I got, ooh, I almost dropped that. Sliced turkey, cheddar, and then I also have Colby Jack cheese. So y'all, it looks like a lot, but it's not gonna be that hard. And then we have our mayo and mustard, which last night I had a sandwich and I wish I would have put some mayo on there. Today we are going to put mayo and mustard on our sandwich. And then I have some lettuce back here for the sandwich. So I know, foodie gang, that was a lot. Do not feel like you have to like memorize everything that I have here, because I am going to add all the recipes into the video description after this live stream. And I want to let you guys know, if you're going to be in the chat, be on your best behavior, or, your comment will be blocked, will be removed, the whole spill. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get started on our stuffed mushrooms, because we're going to cook them. I have the air fryer back here, and we're going to stuff our mushrooms and then put them in the air fryer. So let me get things situated, moved around here. And then we got our bread right here. So, and you know what? Appetizers look like a lot of ingredients, but they're really simple They're really not that hard. So let me move some things around here. Okay, so can y'all see? We got our mushrooms and then we got our cream cheese filling. The first thing I'm going to do I'm going to get a bag so that we're going to make a piping bag. We're going to put our filling inside of this bag. We're going to cut the tip and then we're going to squeeze the filling into our mushrooms. And I am going to grab the air fryer rack and we're going to work on top of that just because it'll be a little bit simpler. Yeah. Yes, Foodie Gang, but how are y'all doing? Are y'all ready? Okay. So I'm going to put a plate underneath. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put our stuffed mushrooms in. We're going to get these stuffed and put these into the air fryer. And if you can prep all this out the day before. And for your filling for the cream cheese, you're going to want it to be at room temp. And I did a prior live stream where I showed you guys how to make the filling. So check that out. What I like to do is I will take a cup. This is for, it makes it easier to make the piping bag. Get a cup, get a bag, put the bag in the cup, and then, just like that, and what we're going to do is we're going to put our filling into here. And this is so that you don't have to, like, juggle and all that stuff. It just makes it easier. And when I did the stuffed cherry tomatoes, I kept them cold. But for these, because they're mushrooms, I am going to cook these and heat these up a little bit. So, there we go. Then we have made a piping bag. That is how simple it is. And then I'm going to take my scissors and cut a tip. But you want to be careful that the tip that you cut off doesn't get back into your food. So you want to make sure that it is away from the food. So I'm going to cut it over the sink. There we go. We have made our piping bag. And so we're just going to pipe our filling into our mushrooms. And then they are ready to go into the air fryer. I think I'm going to do maybe 10 minutes in the air fryer. And we'll see how that looks. And just pipe the filling in. Just like this. Just like that, Foodie Gang. Y'all see it? It's super easy. Hey, Liliana, how are you doing? Girl, I'm sorry, I was focused. How are you doing? Okay, so I have a question for you guys that is pinned to the top of the chat. I want to know what y'all want to eat for dinner. So, I have the two options of bacon cheeseburger or Mexican quinoa stuffed bell peppers. Y'all let me know what you guys want to eat for dinner, and we're going to get to it, Foodie Gang. We're going to get to it. And so, Liliana, we're making appetizers today. I'm making stuffed mushrooms, caprese salad skewers. I don't know why I keep wanting to just say salad. But caprese skewers and finger sandwiches. So, Liliana said a bacon cheeseburger. Okay. And just like that, our mushrooms are ready to go. Hold on, let me put this in the right place. Just like that, our mushrooms are ready to go into the air fryer. Super simple, easy to make, great for a party, and you can prep these out the night before. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 10 minutes at 370 degrees. When the timer goes off, we will look at them and we'll kind of like reassess. But there they go. Super simple, easy to make. So I got my air fryer back over here. If y'all don't have an air fryer, you need to get one. I need y'all to get an air fryer and a rice cooker. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. I was sliding it into the wrong one. Okay. We're going to put this on. We're going to let it cook. Boom. One appetizer is down. The next one we're going to work on is going to be the Caprese Skewers. So, we got our tomatoes, our mozzarella pearls, and our basil. The last one left is going to be the sandwich. Let me get these up out of here. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash off my tomatoes. And let me turn you guys a little bit more so y'all can see the counter. But how are you doing today, Liliana? Are you feeling better? Because I know that you were saying that you had lost your voice. So, I have my strainer right here. Anytime I get vegetables or anything like that, I have this right here in the sink. From the store, I always wash my fruits and my vegetables off because you never know. So we're going to get these cleaned off and ready for our skewers. Okay, we got our tomatoes washed off. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to open our mozzarella pearls and we're going to see what these are hitting for. Lily, honestly, I'm much better. Thank you. Might do a live tonight. Not sure though. I know how you feel because I was sick earlier in the week and it was like I wanted to go live, but I knew I was coughing. I knew I wasn't feeling well. And let me tell you guys something, Food Gang. If you're not feeling well, it's really hard to go live and to like act like you're okay. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to do that. So, let's see how these. Have you guys ever had fresh mozzarella? So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I never had fresh mozzarella until I worked in the kitchen, and they would always do like a pizza margherita. They would do like a caprese sandwich on the grill for a grill special. We're gonna have to do that one day. It was good. It would have like grilled chicken, fresh mozzarella, and then I think they would put basil on it. It would be really good. It was really good. So we got our bowl right here, and you guys can see like the mozzarella's like stuck together. I kind of want to try these. But fresh mozzarella is good. Sometimes, like, when you buy mozzarella, it'll be, like, in a liquid so that it doesn't dry out. So, we got our mozzarella pearls in the bowl. We're going to marinate these with salt, pepper, and olive oil. Going to marinate these. So, I'm just breaking these up. I know it looks kind of weird right now, but these little pearls are really good. I was hoping they were actually a little bit bigger. They're kind of small. If you're making these skewers, get the mozzarella balls. I didn't realize these would be so small, but that's okay. That is okay. So, and y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, keep the stove on. Send a super chat with your thoughts. Okay. I don't normally measure stuff out, but I do for y'all, Foodie Gang, so that we are all on the same page. I got my olive oil that I'm going to put in there. And this is the type of olive oil I'm using. So you can use whatever type of olive oil you want. They are all different types. And then I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper in here. And my mozzarella, just to kind of give it a little bit of seasoning. A little something. Then, gonna give that a stir. There we go, y'all. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it, Foodie Gang? Okay, so we got our mozzarella pearls and a little bit of salt and pepper with some olive oil. I was really hoping that these were bigger. So I guess mozzarella pearls and mozzarella balls are different. Did y'all know that? I did not know that. Okay, but here we go. We gonna make it work though, Foodie Gang. We gonna make it work. We got our mozzarella. I'm gonna come back over here to our cherries. Cherry tomatoes. But tomatoes. And I'm gonna give them a shake to get all that extra water off. So we got our tomatoes. Then we got our basil right here. Hey, how you doing, Strike? We are making appetizers. So I have some stuffed mushrooms in the air fryer. We're making Caprese Skewers, and then I'm gonna make finger sandwiches as well. So, you know, this is like the second live stream I've done where I've made appetizers. And I remember one of the Foodie Gang asked for appetizers, so here we are. And I was wondering what you guys wanted to eat for dinner. Do you want Mexican quinoa stuffed bell peppers, or do you want a bacon cheeseburger? Let me know. Okay, so I'm not going to cut the basil too much, because if you cut it a lot, it'll turn black, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit. I've seen a couple different ways that they do these skewers. I've seen it where they marinate the tomatoes and then chiffonade the basil, and then that's it. And then I also saw it where they like fold the basil up. So it's up to you what you want to do. You can also make a balsamic glaze. I did not have time, so we do not have the balsamic glaze. And another thing is that traditionally the balsamic glaze is not on caprese salad, or it's not, they don't put that on there. That's an American thing. So I did my research, y'all. But hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So let me just cut these stems off. Okay, we got 3 minutes left on our stuffed mushrooms, so we're gonna see what those are looking like, and we are. Let me get my plate. And we finna see what these is hitting for. Like, we're gonna try a couple different ways, Foodie Gang. And before I cut all this up, I kind of want to make one and see what it's looking like. Okay, so we're gonna see, the thing about appetizers is that they're very tedious. They're not hard to make, but they are tedious. So it's like, who has time? You know what I'm saying? Like, who really has time for this? See, if I would have got the mozzarella balls, it would have been even better. But I didn't realize that mozzarella pearls and then mozzarella balls are different. But now I know. Let me cut this off. Waste over there. Then you go. You got one of them down. Okay, so the first one always looks kind of crazy because it's the first one. But after you do a couple, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, it'll get better. It'll get better. The first one's the hardest one though. Because you don't know what you're going to do. Okay, so let's see. I want to see if I can put 2 tomatoes on one. But let's see. I got my mozzarella pearls here. Y'all, I don't be having enough time for appetizers. I'd be like, let me just put all this on here. Put it all in a bowl, mix it up, and let me go. I ain't got time for this. But y'all wanted some appetizers, so here we go. Okay. Okay, and then my stuffed mushrooms just went off, so I'm going to check those out and see. Okay, I did a big skewer. And the other one I did is not as big. So there's a little bit of flexibility. You can do make it how you want. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna cook these for like 10 more minutes, but I want to show them to you guys. Or probably maybe 5 more minutes, but let me just show you the stuff. Or maybe they're actually done. These are actually good. Okay, I did 10 minutes in the air fryer. One of them kind of got a little... That one was close to the fan, you could tell. Okay, here we go. We got the stuffed mushrooms ready. They're actually done. Let me put them on a plate for y'all. We're having an appetizer party. I'm gonna leave that one over there. I'm gonna make that pretty. Okay. I did not expect these to cook so fast. But we already got one appetizer done. We getting it done, foodie gang. Ooh, look at this. And I have some parsley that I'm going to put on the top. One of our appetizers is already done. We got our stuffed mushrooms, and they smell really good. Let me scoot this back a little bit. My skewer making. Ooh, and they're juicy. But yes, we got our stuffed mushrooms already done. Oh, here my parsley is. All right, foodie gang. Here we go, here we go. We got our stuffed mushrooms already done. Ready to go. I did not expect these to cook so fast. We got the stuffed mushrooms, the cream cheese, and I'm working on our Caprese Skewers. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one. with the basil on the back. Just put a little bit of basil on the back. And then one. Okay, y'all, it's getting serious in here. Okay, we're having an appetizer party at 9:07. Good eats. I gotta remember the order. Put these right here so you can kind of see it a little bit. We're having an appetizer party. Okay. When I used to work in catering food again, this is what all we would do all day. So, like, you spent all your day, like, standing in one spot because you're just standing there making skewers or making a charcuterie board. Let me cut up some more basil. You just stand there all day doing stuff like this. And it's fun at first until you do it all day long. 8 hours straight. Then you're like, okay, I'm ready to do something else. And then in catering, you don't really deal with the customers a lot. Because most of the time, you spend your time prepping out stuff. Spend your time prepping out stuff. Yeah, you spend all day just doing this. But one thing I will say about catering that I did like, you pretty much work by yourself. And Hotting said, do you like to listen to music while you're cooking when you're not streaming / filming? Yes, I do. You know what? I actually have a tablet and I have a phone stand, and I will watch other YouTube shows while I'm prepping out food when you guys are not here. But when you guys are here, Foodie Gang, and I'm on a live stream, can't really play music because sometimes you can get flagged. Sometimes, I mean, you just never know. But yes, when you guys are not here, and then I also have a daughter, so she's like normally like coming to talk to me, or you know what I'm saying. So I do have some form of entertainment. So we're gonna make this a small one. So I don't really like how this looks actually. But yes, I will be listening to something. I'll just like stand here and do nothing. But yes, one thing about having music, when we were in catering, we would be listening to music or something like that. But y'all, catering is like so boring though. It can become boring, but it just like depends on who you are. I kind of like talking to the customers, as y'all can already tell. Yeah. So we got our skewers right here. Okay, so I've made a couple different ones, but the ones that I think look the best is with the 2 tomatoes on there. I think that those ones look the best. But you can make your skewers however you want. Okay, so we got the stuffed mushrooms done right here. These are super, super delicious. And then we're working on the skewers. The last one that we're going to make is going to be the finger sandwiches. Yeah, y'all, this is catering. Can you imagine spending 8 hours of your day doing stuff like this? But I do like making like little pretty food like this, so I do like that aspect of it. But yeah. And this one's coming off a little bit, so we gon' And another thing I don't like about catering is they wanted you to work fast. Like, if you were doing the same thing all day for too long, they would come to you and be like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" Like, you need to be moving faster, because you got to think, if you have an order for 200 people and they want, like, we would do chicken skewers a lot. A lot of people would order chicken skewers. We would do like a Mexican buffet. But if you have an order for like 200 people and then you have another order for 400 people, it can get really, really crazy if they want a lot of tedious stuff like this. So a lot of times in the place that I worked, we had the catering department and we also had a regular cafe. A lot of times what they would do, if they had a bunch of big orders and if the cooks finished their job early, they wouldn't get to go home. They would have to go help catering. And a lot of times the cooks would be helping us in catering because we'd have like a lot of big orders. And you know, like around like the holidays and stuff, that's when we kind of see a lot of orders. You know, like there's certain times of the year that would be busy. And if the place where I worked, the reason why they had a catering department in the kitchen as well is because it was a big job site. So sometimes they would have like corporate parties or they would be having events going on. And instead of them ordering out all the time, they could put in their order with the kitchen and then they could pay the kitchen as opposed to ordering from somewhere else or ordering off site. But sometimes they would order off site, but so so we would get like a lot of orders, and then because it was a big facility, they would have to walk the food to these places. And so I don't know if you guys have ever worked in the catering department before, but it gets crazy. They would have like they would have carts. They would have, I forget, I don't know what you call them, but it's like you can transport hot food in them. They would have, it was a real catering situation, and it was like when they have to deliver an order, it has to be on time. And if it's running late, they like lose money on that. So it would, that's another thing. Catering was really, really stressful. Cause it was just like they would be coming in, rushing you, like hurry up with the skewers. And so it is like really, really stressful. And I had a small child at the time. Like I think Ava was like 1 or 2 years old. So for me, like being a mom, when you work catering, you don't know when you're coming back because you don't know when you're gonna get done. You don't know how many orders that you're gonna have, and sometimes you'll have orders and then more orders will pop up. So I told them, I said, "Hey man, can I go back to the kitchen because I have a small child, and I feel super bad because I'm leaving in the morning, but I really don't know when I'm coming back. I don't know when I'm getting off." I was like, I need more stability. Can you guys move me back to the kitchen? And they did. They moved back. They moved me back to the kitchen. But yeah, I was like, I can't do this. It's too stressful up in here. So we got our Caprese Skewers, and then we are gonna pop over on to our finger sandwiches. But super, super fun. Great little snack. And then, like I said, you can make a balsamic glaze. I just didn't have time to do food again. I was like, what we're doing is the traditional way. The traditional way, they don't even do a balsamic glaze. So. Here we go, here we go, here we go. this is gonna be like our last one. And then what you can do, you can drizzle some oil on the top. You can drizzle, if you have the balsamic glaze like I was telling you guys about, you can drizzle a little bit of that on the top. But we have our Caprese Skewers. And we have our stuffed mushrooms. Hey, ASMR, how are you doing? We are just having an appetizer party. I got a little, making some appetizers. And I have a lot of mozzarella cheese left, so I'm going to have to figure something out to do with that. Let me get cleaned up, and then we're going to hop over to the finger sandwiches. So, let me move these back so y'all can see them. So, stuffed mushrooms, Caprese Skewers. Alright, hit the like button, foodie gang. Hit the like button, and I'm going to put all these recipes in there later on today, so don't feel like you have to memorize everything. And I am just going to give this a rinse. The first thing that we're going to do is for our finger sandwiches is get our lettuce and our tomatoes prepped out. Normally, before you guys get here, I would have all this stuff done already, but your girl did not have time today. And then ASMR says, "Am all good. Hope your look like good food." Yes, we got our Caprese skewers right here. We got our stuffed mushrooms with cream cheese and Parmesan. And I'm just gonna get this out of the way. And I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oil on top of these and see what it looks like. Oh, there we go. So, okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I got my lettuce here. I'm going to cut this and then rinse it off and get all this stuff for our sandwiches ready to go. And this is our last appetizer. I'm going to show you guys how they make those cute little finger sandwiches that you see when you go to like a buffet or, you know, if you go somewhere fancy. You got to be fancy to eat these. So I'm going to give my lettuce a rinse. Like I said, if you're getting fruits or vegetables from the store, rinse it off before you use it. Some people put like, I think they do like baking soda in the water. I don't do all that yet, but I just give it a good rinse. And I'm going to rinse this off again. In the kitchen, we would have this thing called a salad spinner. And what it would do is it would spin the lettuce and get all the water off. But I'm at home, so I ain't got all that. I ain't got all that. So, we're going to cut our tomatoes. But how are you guys doing today, foodie gang? What are y'all going to eat today? What are y'all going to eat today? What is going on with the foodie gang? Okay, we are back in the kitchen today. Where's my tomato? Okay. Let me bring my ingredients over here. Okay, so I got my tomato right here. I already rinsed this off before you guys got here. Boop, boop. And Ramos said, hola. Ooh, that's a lot of Spanish right there. All I know is hola. I know some colors and some numbers. So we're just going to slice our tomato. Oh, you know what? Have you in the kitchen? They have this tomato slicer. It's like a machine. You put the tomatoes on there, and then you like push it through with this little thing. And so when you go out to eat, all those tomatoes are not sliced by hand. They are sliced on a tomato slicer. And it makes more sense because you got to think, if you got to cut a lot of tomatoes, nobody has time for that. What I like to do for my tomatoes, by the way, I like to get a napkin and I'll put my tomatoes on there just so all the, all the juice and stuff can kind of dry out a little bit. And I do the same thing with my pickles because I have pickles back here. I like to put my pickles on the napkin with the tomatoes just so that my pickles can kind of drain off too. So I'm going to try to open this. Okay, if you have a jar at home that you cannot open, you hit the bottom of the jar and you wait for the lid to pop. You'll hear the popping noise. When the lid pops, it's easier to open. I don't really know the reason why, but this is what they showed me when I was growing up. So I put my pickles on the plate just so they can kind of drain off. Okay, so for dinner, foodie gang, I wanted to know what you guys want to eat. I pinned 2 options to the top of the chat: bacon cheeseburger or Mexican quinoa stuffed bell peppers. So, got our pickles right there ready to go. And our tomatoes. Gonna put all that back there. Gonna rinse this off. Give this a quick rinsey rinse. It's gonna go all bad. Let me just take this off of here. I don't even need this no more. And I showed you guys the kitchen hack where you put the paper towel underneath your cutting board to prevent your cutting board from sliding. Or, if you have it, you can use a non-slip mat. If you have one, but a lot of people don't have non-slip mats. But if you have one, you can use that too. And I'm just going to dry this off really, really quick. And so, hold on, y'all. It's getting crazy over here. Okay, I got my bread. I'm going to be using sourdough for my finger sandwiches. You can use whatever type of bread you want to use. So, we got that nice and dry. And so, we're just going to build our sandwich on the cutting board so that we can cut it. And I'm going to make sure this is absolutely dry so my bread does not get wet. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I haven't made finger sandwiches in a long time. Okay, so I'm looking for the perfect piece of bread. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of pieces of lettuce and I'm going to lay them on this napkin so that they dry out. And I'm just going to pat my lettuce dry to make sure that I get all the moisture off. I got my mayo here. Put a little bit of that on there. You know, I'm just going to make a regular sandwich pretty much. And I'm going to show you how to cut it. So here we go. I'm going to spread that mayo out. And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking about making this a triple decker sandwich with 3 pieces of bread. So I just want to dry this out really good. And then I have my 2 cheeses right here. I'm going to use cheddar cheese and then a Colby Jack cheese. And we're going to make a really good sandwich. The cheese don't want to come out, y'all. The cheese don't want to come out. But, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, donate to the channel. Keep the stove on. Send a super chat with your thoughts. Join the channel and become a member. So, got my turkey right here. This might be a lot. I might just have to put a little bit of this. Should I make this a triple decker sandwich with 3 pieces of bread? What y'all think, Foodie Gang? What y'all think? Okay. We are gonna put tomato slices on here, but not too much. And then I'm gonna put 4 pickles on my sandwich. One for right here. I'm trying to imagine how I'm gonna cut this. Okay. One goes over here, one over there. Okay. Getting confused, y'all. Yeah, I think we're gonna make this a triple decker sandwich. I'm gonna add another slice of bread, so it could be even better. But shout out to the Foodie Gang in the building. We're making appetizers. We got stuffed mushrooms, Caprese salad or Caprese skewers. And we are working on the finger sandwiches. We are working on the finger sandwiches. Okay. Okay, let's see how this gonna go, Foodie Gang. We're making a humongous sandwich. Hey, Angela, how are you doing? I am making appetizers. A whole bunch. We got our Caprese skewers. And we also have our stuffed mushrooms. And I use that same filling from when we did the cherry tomatoes. And I did heat these mushrooms up. And so, right now we're working on the finger sandwiches. We're going to see how this is going to go for the game. Oh my goodness. Okay. I got my Q-tips. Okay, so I'm going to cut it like this. So, this is going to be a sandwich. This is going to be a sandwich. Okay, I gotta do this. Okay, there we go. Yo, I don't know why this is so confusing to me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Do y'all think it's gonna work, Foodie Gang? Okay. Ooh, I'm scared. I haven't made these in a long time. Because honestly, y'all, I'd be too hungry to make appetizers. I don't got enough patience. I just don't got enough patience, and it's nerve-wracking. Okay, so we got one cut in. We got to do another one. And then we're going to have finger sandwiches. There we go. Okay, let me get another plate for this. Oh my God, it's falling apart. Y'all see that? That's okay. That's okay though, because I'm going to put it right on the back. And Angela said, those appetizers are great for get-togethers and parties. That is exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so on the finger sandwiches, I would say don't do 3 pieces of bread. Don't be like Chefbigbank. And I'm going to post all these recipes as well. Or maybe I just need to press it down. I'm not sure. But cute little finger sandwiches. I'm going to fix this one. Let's see. I'm going to fix it. Yes, great for a party, get-togethers. And you know what? If you're having friends over and... Okay, so at every gathering, there needs to be food, Foodie Gang, or people are going to leave. You have to have food at your party or whatever type of gathering you have. So you got to have some type of appetizers. Which is why I'm so glad that Angela asked for appetizers. Because after that, I was like, this is a lot of fun. Okay, nerve-wracking, but they are fun. So, there we go, Foodie Gang. Let me just clean up. And we got Lady Wiser in the building. She said they look so yummy. Thank you guys so much. Hit the like button if you're just now coming in. Okay, I'm just going to clean up a little bit real quick. But there we go, Foodie Gang. Appetizers or scrumptious appetizers. Perfect for a party. If you're having friends over, there's got to be snacks involved. So try these appetizers. Very, very yummy. Hold on, y'all. I got to clean up. This be driving me crazy. There we go, y'all. Okay. So let me talk to y'all, Foodie Gang. We got to talk about what we're going to have for dinner. I'm going to be going live and making dinner with you guys. The options are bacon cheeseburger or Mexican quinoa stuffed bell peppers. So, which appetizer? So, let me know what y'all want for dinner. But which appetizer do you guys think I should try first? Let me... Look at these. But here we go. And what you can do, Foodie Gang, is that you can prep this stuff out for the appetizers the day before. I didn't have a ton of time, but I did do a little bit of prep. Like I cleaned the mushrooms out. I had the filling done for the mushrooms. Um, I have the cheese and the meat already like separated. I knew what I was gonna do. And yeah, these look amazing. Okay, I kind of think I'm gonna try the stuffed mushrooms first, just because they got done first. And you guys can't really see it, but they are cooked. So there's like all this juice on the bottom. So when I try it, I kind of want to do it over the sink, just because it's looking kind of juicy. Okay, let me get a napkin too. But thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel today and coming to my appetizer party. Okay, so y'all see what I'm saying? This is juicy already. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Mmm. This is better than the stuffed cherry tomatoes with these mushrooms. And you know what I heard, or what somebody told me, is that mushrooms are good for your brain. So this is, you know, these are good appetizers that you can have. And lady in the vote, what's going on? And lady said, looks good, sis. I'm looking like, laugh aloud. Why now when I can't eat that right now? Well, the good thing is that when you can eat these again, if you're able to, the recipes will be here and this video will be here forever. But lady, how are you doing today? I'm always so excited when I see you guys, Foodie Gang, because if I see y'all in the chat, that means that you guys are doing good. And Angela said those are going to be great with cocktails or a glass of wine. Speaking of wine, I got some red wine glasses for my sister, and I actually bought a red wine the other day. And then I realized I don't even have a corkscrew opener yet. So I got to get a corkscrew opener. But, you know, I guess it's been that long since I had a red wine, or since you know what I'm saying? Or I had a wine that didn't have a twist, or what do they call it? A twist top or a screw top? But yeah, I got to get a corkscrew opener. I got some red wine. I want to try to do like a food pairing. And I used to do those all the time when I was in Oregon, but I haven't done one in a while. So I kind of want to like, we haven't really done cocktails either on this channel. So y'all, I tell you, once you start creating content, it never ends. Because you're like, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this. But yes, these are definitely great if you're going to have friends over. Okay, we tried the stuffed mushroom. They were delicious. I'm probably going to eat all those mushrooms myself. Mushrooms are good for you. And then we got our Caprese Skewers. And like I said, if you want, you can make a balsamic glaze. So let's try this one. And the mushrooms are juicy. These are going to be juicy because of the tomatoes. So just very, very refreshing. Mmm. Mmm. That is good. I honestly thought the basil like this would be too overpowering or would be hard to eat, but it's not. It actually is like really good. And when I did, and I had basil leaves and I cut them into like wide like chunks, and then I kind of folded it up a little bit, but it's so refreshing and it tastes so fresh and so good. This would be perfect for a summer day. You know, you have your girlfriends over, like Angela said, cocktail hour. Yes, these no, this is not kale, lady. This is basil. These are caprese, which is like it's a traditional Italian salad, I believe, where they have like tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil. So this is basil, mozzarella pearls that are marinated in olive oil, salt, and pepper with cherry tomatoes, and they are really, really good. Um, mm. You know the best part about this channel is that everything I make, I try. Oh, okay, lady said I'm allergic to tomatoes, so I would substitute that. That makes sense why you don't know what a caprese is, but if you're allergic to tomatoes, caprese is really not gonna work. And then there are tomatoes on these finger sandwiches, but if you can't have tomatoes, just don't put tomatoes on here. You can use banana peppers, you can use olives, or just don't put the tomatoes on here. Do the pickles, the turkey, the cheese, and then let me show y'all the sandwich. So I put a little skewer in it, but I really don't need that. So on this sandwich, I have the lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, mayo, mustard, two different types of cheeses, sharp cheddar, and then Colby Jack. And I have sourdough bread. And the lady said fresh, and she said peppers. Yes. Have you ever tried banana peppers on your sandwich? But there's banana peppers, and then there's bell peppers. You can roast the bell peppers and put roasted red bell peppers, or you can use banana peppers. You know what we gotta make, foodie gang? We gotta make an Italian sandwich. Look, I'm gonna be up here for the next 5 years, and for the rest of my life, making recipes with y'all. Okay, I'm gonna try this big sandwich. I use 3 slices of bread. If you do not want your sandwich to be a triple decker, don't use 3 slices of bread. But what I'm gonna do, because I gotta run after this, I'm gonna take this. I mean, this is like, honestly, this is all you need right here. This is just like a complete meal. I got the sandwich, I got my vegetables. I'm good. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh-wee. See, last night, my sandwich was dry. Tonight, or today, I'm making sure my sandwich is not dry. Mmm. All right, food game. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, like, Angela, you're so right. Yeah, these work great for ladies' party. Yes, I can definitely, like, see this, like, if you're having brunch or you're having a little meeting with your girlfriends, you can make these little, like, nice appetizers. And I also make stuffed cherry tomatoes. But if you guys like appetizers, I will continue to do them because honestly, I had a lot of fun. The skewers are a little bit tedious, but what you can do is prep out all your stuff the day before and then do the actual skewering process the next day so it doesn't feel like you're doing a lot in one day. And lady said, okay, sis, you said try not to fry. I was like, she gonna fry that. Nope. The only thing that's cooked here is the stuffed mushrooms. And you guys, I'm going to update all the recipes in there a little bit later. I got to run. I got to get on the road and get to my mommy duties. But for dinner, I think we're going to do a bacon cheeseburger, or we can do Mexican quinoa stuffed bell peppers. But it looks like you guys said bacon cheeseburger. And lady said, please guys share this channel so we can get more viewers. We have the subs, but the viewers what we need. Yes, I agree. And one of the things that I have learned is that it's not a sprint, but it's a slow walk to the top. And it's not, some people blow up overnight, but we got to be real with ourselves. We are regular people. We gonna have to, walk slowly to the top, and that I have no problem with that. That's perfectly fine. And I'm so thankful for everyone that hits the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like, I really appreciate the support, because let me tell you, when you first start your YouTube channel, it's like you're talking to like an empty tunnel, because nobody really believes in you yet, because you don't have any evidence, which is fine. So like, when I first, well, now we're like at 400 videos, so they know I'm not playing no games. We're over 400 videos. We're almost at 500 videos on this channel alone. Now that we are at this milestone, they know I am not playing. But when I first started and I had less than 100 videos, it's really hard to convince people, you know what I'm saying? So it's a slow walk to the top, and you got to put the work in on anything that you want to do in life. You got to work hard, you got to stay determined, and just focus on what you are doing and what your vision is. The lady said, let's go. And she's lady be in these streets. She know what's going on. They talk about women not being able to boil water, and you over here making masterpiece artistic meals. You know what, lady? You know what I noticed? Everybody don't got a storyline. Everybody doesn't have skills to share. So they go to what's easiest, and that is drama. Yeah, I can sit on here and talk about people all day long, but at the end of the day, what is that gonna do? Or I can get on here and show y'all how to cook and share these recipes with y'all, and we can put this food on the table and get down to business. So I'm gonna put the food on the table, and we're gonna get down to business. So yes, and Lady Nebo said join the channel, and we got Dr. Frizzle in the building. Dr. Frizzle, how have you been doing? He said, looks good, 907. How's everyone doing today? Well, we're having an appetizer party, y'all. This is my second live stream of doing appetizers. Angela asked for them, and I was like, you know what? We don't have any appetizers. So here we are, y'all. We did stuffed cherry tomatoes. They went really good. I had a little bit of filling left over, so I got some mushrooms, cleaned them out, took the stems out, and then piped that cream cheese Parmesan filling in there. Put these babies in the air fryer, and they is fire. And then we have our Caprese Skewers here with our marinated mozzarella, basil, and cherry tomatoes. And if you want, you can make a balsamic glaze and drizzle that over the top. And then we got our big old finger sandwiches back here. You know, a little something. And I did bite off the one in the back. But, so yeah, we're on sourdough bread. Yeah, we over here cooking, y'all. We over here cooking. But, your girl got to run. For dinner, it sounds like you guys want to do the bacon cheeseburger. I don't eat a lot of pork, but I know that you guys love burgers, and there may be people out there who eat pork. And so we're going to do a bacon cheeseburger for dinner with some fries, something real simple. We're going to just keep it simple. I will set that video up, and I'll probably do that live stream around like 7:30 or 8:30. So make sure that you have the bell turned on so that you get notified when I go live or when I set that live up. Lady, I knew you were gonna say that. So some people don't like burgers and some people love them. And you know what? I cook for everybody. So, and lady said no more potatoes for me, so buy fries. Laugh out loud. Okay, so Lady Nouveau, we are gonna have some stuffed bell peppers I'm probably gonna make tomorrow, and so we'll see. But we're gonna keep building this playlist, and I'm gonna add so many recipes that everybody can come to 907 Goodies and leave with a recipe. That is my mission. That is my goal. And Angela said, I love burgers and fries. And Angela's vegan, and it's great having people with so many different diets here because she has some great tips if you do want to go vegan. And anything that I cook, she knows how to substitute it to her liking. And Dr. Phil said, burgers and fries tomorrow for me also. Yes, see? It's a split. So that's why I like to cook a lot of different stuff. But that's going to be for dinner. So y'all come back. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join my group on Facebook. Chefbigbank Foodie Gang fan page. And lady said, that's when I will be in the clouds. See it, reminisce, and laugh out loud. And you know what? I appreciate all my cloud watchers because you know what? Sometimes I'll be in the clouds too. But, and lady said, don't forget the mushroom, sis. Oh, what do you mean? I did try one. I did try one of these. These mushrooms are good. Lady Devoe, can you eat this? Mushrooms are good, but I did try one. Y'all want me to try another mushroom for y'all? Ooh, okay, lady. Now I get what you're saying. A mushroom bacon cheeseburger. That sounds delicious. And see, when you make one burger combination, the Foodie Gang comes with like so many other good combinations that I gotta try them. And yes, Dr. Phil said, make sure to turn on the notifications. Yes, I did try one of these mushrooms and they were delicious. I'm gonna try another one for y'all before we get up out of here. You can see how juicy it is. I could barely even turn it around. You can see how juicy it is. Oh my goodness. If you're not subscribed with the notifications on, I don't know what you're waiting on. Well, I don't know what you're waiting on. Who doesn't want to learn new recipes and look at food all day? You know what? If y'all did that, y'all might be happier. Not y'all Foodie Gang, but the other people out in the algorithm. They might be happier. They come over here. But they can say where they at. They can say where we at. Cause we don't want no negativity over here, and we ain't got time for it. But I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comment section what is your favorite appetizer, because I am always looking for new recipe ideas. And if you guys have an appetizer that you want me to try to make, let me know down in the comment section what your favorite appetizer is. And I'll see y'all on the next one, Foodie Gang. Let me get up out of here, because I got to go. But thank you guys all for stopping by. Shout out to the moderators for watching the chat, and you know, thank you guys all so much. I will see you guys down in the comment section. Let me know what appetizer you like. And so let me know what appetizer you like or what you want to see me cook next for appetizers. But Foodie Gang, I'll see y'all for dinner. Oh, wait, I almost forgot to exit. I am your host, and this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. See y'all in the next one.